Well, that's how it rolls. So my studio, I have this perfect channel of visibility that just makes it really nice for me to put videos together, and they look really good. And my wife started a new home project this last week, so things changed a little bit because this is a storage room as well. So back behind me, we have a couple of our bookcases we pulled down. We're doing some changes there, and of course, they got to go somewhere. So got books stacked behind me, a very limited walk space through here, and I was tempted not to do a video at all, except I already had a topic. And the topic actually coincides with all of this. I attended some training this last week, and one of the themes that came through is imperfect action will outperform non-action perfection every time. Every time. And it's like, with a lesson like that, how can I not sit down in my mess and share it? Imperfect action wins every time. So here in my imperfectness, my family's upstairs, directly upstairs from here. They're looking through some videos of some past memories, giggling and laughing. You may hear them from time to time. And honestly, isn't that how it should be anyway? Why should we stop the joy of life to try and create this perfection that honestly doesn't exist? Oh, it's such a great lesson. Imperfect action will outperform non-action perfection every time. I'm so guilty of that. So guilty of that. I have so many projects, ambitions, desires, things I've wanted to do for years and years and years, waiting for everything to be perfect. Whether it's the timing, whether it was the resources and assets putting together to launch it, perfection. Perfection kills more deals than imperfection. Imperfection creates some just beautiful opportunities. And stop and think about it this way. Perfection cannot be attained unless you're doing imperfect actions to get there, right? See, it's through the stumbling and falling and getting back up again that you learn some things that you couldn't have learned any other way. Growth comes through the trials of life. Yeah, we should be a little calculated. Yeah, we should still put our best foot forward. Like this environment, I came down here and I'm like, okay, where do I begin? And it's like, accept what I have. I got a mess. But let's throw some pretty light on it, right? So I have a blue light right here that's just shining into the background that creates a blue hue in the background, and through a little light back in the wall on there. And I did the best with what I had. And maybe that's a great lesson in itself, right? Imperfect action will always outperform. Yeah. There's not much more to say about it, except to maybe ask yourself the question, what am I not doing because I'm waiting for the conditions to be perfect, the timing to be perfect, everything else to be perfect before I can take that step? Progress comes through the imperfect. Progress comes through action. So this week, stop and ask yourself a little bit about that. Am I holding myself back? Did you hear that? Beautiful audio conditions. Kids running upstairs. It's actually beautiful. But am I holding myself back, waiting for the time to be perfect? Because it never will be. We create the opportunities in the imperfect world doing imperfect things, but that we do them, it works and it happens. So here's to you, to your imperfectness, see, I can't even say it right. Here's to your flaws and mine. May we so enjoy them as we use them and move forward. to create opportunities and growth, yeah, imperfect action will outperform non-action perfection every time. With that, have an amazing week.